अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर राबिया अजीम है और ये मेरे साथ ज़ैनब अजीम है और अजीम रिजवी। आज हम ज़ैनब अजीम की मेरल कैंपेन के लिए जमा हुए हैं यहाँ पे एंड इनकी स्लोगन है इनका इट्स अबाउट टाइम टू ब्रिंग चेंज टू मिल्टन for more careers close to home, for better transit, and alive after 5, which is actually for the younger generation.
No, it's for everybody.
I'm
for
really,
elders too.
yeah, so I'm really proud. और आप सब से दुआओं की भी दरख्वास्त है और सपोर्ट की भी और गाइडेंस की भी। अब ये यूथ का ज़माना है और इनको मौका मिलना चाहिए आगे आने का। और जो फाउंडेशन हमने और आपने इनके लिए बनाई है, अब उसके ऊपर ये लोग मज़ीद बिल्ड करेंगे और कंटिन्यू करेंगे और हमें इनको सपोर्ट करना चाहिए अपनी दुआओं से और अपने एक्सपीरियंस के साथ।
And now I would like to introduce two wonderful volunteers, if they'd like to come up. Manan and Hiba, come on over.
Hello everyone, we're so happy to see you all today. My name is Hiba,
my name is Manan.
And we're so happy that everyone was able to come out. I hope that you can feel the energy in the room. It's very different than any campaign that I've ever volunteered for. You can feel it in the walls and you can feel it in the smiles of all the volunteers that have made it out today. And my journey to politics itself wasn't very linear. I didn't see myself represented in the political sphere. I didn't see people who looked like me. And so I found myself gravitating towards the nonprofit sector. As many of us often do, we see that those are the areas that we can help in, that we can create direct change in. And so that's what I did. I volunteered with immigrant youth, with women and girls that I could help out wherever I could through networking opportunities and leadership workshops and all that. And through that, I realized that how powerful the government and the opportunities that the government provides to these nonprofits, and that both of these organs are necessary to keep our society running. And I didn't see that sort of work being done until I saw Zainab and the leadership workshops that she's been doing in Milton for the past 2.5 weeks. With that, she's taking the work that she's learned and she's educating the youth in Milton, something that we've been lacking. We've been lacking third spaces that help the community grow. And with that, I found myself being attracted to this campaign because her goals are not something that ends in October. It doesn't end that day. No, she has a future and she has a vision for this campaign that goes more further than what we have with just election day. And with that, I'd like to pass it on to Manan.
Thank you, Hiba. My journey kind of started out similar to, I would say, a lot of people, where I was very fixated on what's going on across the world, what's going on in our home countries, what's happening in the Middle East, what's happening in Pakistan, the things that our government and other governments that are close to us that are doing to our homes. And I was frustrated. I was tired. I didn't know where to look. I felt helpless because the whole idea of the news fixating on things happening around the world is to make you feel helpless. Why? Because what can we do as one person? Not much to things going on across the world. Until I met Zainab. I met Zainab at an Eid party, funny enough. And she helped me understand that the only way that we can make change is by coming together, by collectively making change, by collectively having one vision and taking action. She helped me understand that her run for mayor is bigger than these 3 points. It's bigger than transit, careers. It's a movement to help us, youth, and everyone understand that there is more to what's going on around the world. We can do stuff in our backyard today. We can start, so you have to start somewhere. And she helped me realize that the best place to start is in your own backyard. The best place to start is in Milton, right? This is where the fight begins. It starts in the grassroots. And with that, I want to say thank you all for coming out, and I want to give it back to...
All right. Thank you very much, guys. That was so nice. All right, now I have some questions for you guys. Who likes, by show of hand, who likes racism? No? That's good. Who likes traffic? Nobody. Who likes having to leave Milton to get anything done? Work, shopping, events? Really? Who likes waiting for a bus that might never actually come? Me too. And does anybody like having limited things to do in town with family, kids? If you said yes to any of these, you might be at the wrong event, sorry. Door's right there. If you said no to all of them, I'd like to introduce you to a very strong, smart woman that wants to help with a lot of these things in our town. And I'm very proud to introduce her. Zainab Azim, come on over.
Okay. I'm going to try, can you hear me? I'm going to go non-conventional here. I don't actually think I need to do a speech after all of those speeches. They captured it better than I ever could. So thank you for sharing your stories, all of you, Hiba, Manan, and Beata. While they were speaking, I was looking at all of your faces, actually, while I was trying to memorize my speech. And what I saw was your faces soften a little bit. I saw some hearts soften. I've lived in Milton most of my life, and I have seen people who have such care, who have taught me how to hope. I've watched their hearts harden a little bit over the years, when they found it harder and harder to believe that things can change, that things can be different, be it in our politics or our policies. When we see a politics of division, of identity politics, of trying to be something rather than do something. The same softening that I just saw on your faces, I saw 3 weeks ago on the face of an elder who was sitting on our couch in our living room. And I was looking at his face, and he was looking at me as if I was speaking a completely different language when I shared how we were going to do this campaign. He said, "What are you talking about?" And so I said, "Why don't you just show up? We have a meeting every Sunday with all the volunteers that you see here right now. Why don't you just come and see for yourself?" He showed up. He sat in the back for 2 hours on a folding chair, which is hard for some of us to do. He was observing, and then he slowly started participating. And when we were closing the session, he stood up and he asked, "Can I say something?" I didn't want to let him say something because he's a bit of a loose cannon, so I didn't know what he was going to say. But he stood up and he said, with a shy smile on his face, "I get it now. I understand the hope, not in here, but in here." And it wasn't me who convinced him. It wasn't anything that I said, just like today it won't be anything that I say. It was seeing people. It was seeing and witnessing these volunteers take responsibility for the betterment not only of their own lives, but of their neighbors. Seeing them do something with each other, not alone. Seeing that they cared so deeply about the world around them, and that they had the courage to act on that care without knowing the outcome. Nobody knows where this is going to lead, whether you win or don't win. But they had the courage to act on it. I know that there are people here today who are exactly where that elder was 3 weeks ago. Some of you I spoke to just yesterday. Some of you I spoke to 30 seconds ago standing here as you were giving me advice on what the journey ahead is going to look like. There are people who are tired, who are skeptical, who are disappointed too many times to want to be disappointed again. I myself gave up on politics and politicians a long time ago as a means to create change in this world. The thought of even standing here in front of you today, I have some friends who've known me since I was 7 years old. The thought of me doing this is actually crazy to them, and to me. But it's because I never gave up in believing in people, and on what people can do, the beautiful things that we can all do when they act together on shared values and shared purpose. The reason we started today, not with me and my story, but with the stories of Beata and Hiba and Manan, is because this campaign is not a campaign about one person. It is a campaign about people. When someone asks me, why am I doing this, the answer is, in one word, people. It's the reason I always come back home no matter where I go. Whether it was at 11, commuting to Toronto at 5 in the morning, coming back at 7 at night, or recently down south with what's happening, I always come back home because I care for the people who have cared for me and my family, and who care not as an individual ambition, but for a collective ambition of what we can do to make this world a bit better. It's about people like Beata, a mother who wants the best for her children. It's about people like Hiba and Manan who care deeply about others and want to do something to act on that care. It's about people like you and like me who have hopes and dreams, who want to be able to fulfill those dreams close to those we love most without having to leave to make a living or to live a full life. The people of this town, of Milton, have so much possibility and potential. It's time that this town valued our time and our talent and our people. We have everything that we need. It's not just people with talent, but people with values. We have beauty in our own backyard. For those of you who are new, you can see it just out the window. We have land to choose how we develop in the future. There is nothing we haven't been given. We just aren't valuing it. We're letting it leave this town every morning on the go or on the 401, wasting time for a bus that never comes, driving kids around, if you're lucky enough to have parents who can do that, or in the Tim Hortons parking lot because there's nothing for our kids to do, seniors who are spending their time in isolation, or time on Britannia trying to get a Ridgeway. That is time that we could be spending with family or on the things that matter most. Politicians are really good at talking about money, but time is money. Time is affordability. Time is the most precious gift we have. And every day we are losing it, leaving this town, trying to get around. It is hundreds of people in their living rooms, not paid polls or proxies of people that we and our team have listened to, who have said they know exactly what they want. They want to spend time in the town that they love with the people that they love, with careers close to home so they don't have to leave to make a living, with transit that you can trust so moms and dads don't have to take off work just to pick up and drop off their kids, and affordable things to do, a town that's alive after 5, so you don't only have to spend your time making a living, but can actually enjoy the living that you make. Because people did not move here just to sleep and survive. They moved here, and many generations before sacrificed and struggled so we could all live full and fulfilling lives. The change that we seek, real change, will take all of us. So for us, as Hiba was saying, winning is not just election day. Winning is delivering. And to deliver, we win by getting people to participate and to take responsibility of their home. Believing that we all have a place and a part to play in the story of not just this town, but in this world. That we don't just have to sit as passive spectators on the sidelines, but as active participants on the pitch, even if we risk getting hit by the ball, which has happened to me many times, and I know will happen again during this campaign. Winning means that we have to show people, not just tell them, what hope looks like. It means softening people's hearts, again, to the possibility that we can do and deserve so much more. That transformation of hearts and minds to then act with our hands like we started with today needs to happen not just in this room, but across this town. That is how we begin to change the world, is right here. We change it by giving people permission to hope again. The 2 volunteers and every person in this room had the courage to take the first step. You showed up, you came here, you're going to share your story with your neighbors, and then act on those shared values. Anybody can talk about hope, but it is not by our words, but by our deeds. Deeds that every person in this room I have met has already done, that we show people what we can do in creating a politics of hope. A politics not focused on a person, but on people. And there's a lot of people who have taken a leap of faith. Some who I just met today, some who have been working for other campaigns, who were supporting other campaigns, who have never been part of a campaign, but showed up today believing that we could build hope at home again and committing to do that work. You can look around this room at the people and some of the posters, people who have poured their hopes and dreams into this campaign. We had a high schooler cancel his haircut appointment to show up to one of our Sunday meetings from 1 to 5 p.m. It's a big deal if you have a high schooler in your home. It's a big deal. You have to wait weeks to get the next one. But it's because beyond these words, he knows something that we all have to know, that the work is what matters, not just the words. It is the driving question. It is the driving question that my teachers and my mother have instilled in me since I was so little. You know, when I co-published a book, which might be a big deal for some people, my mother took it, and the first thing she said to me was, "Great, what are you going to do with it now?" So, if you have parents, immigrant parents, don't count on them being too happy even if you publish a book. But I don't take it for granted because it teaches me a lesson that it's not enough just to have books sitting on a shelf. We actually have to do the work. And the question now is not what am I going to do about it? The question is what are we all going to do about it? How can we collectively make this world a better place for the people that we love in the town that we love using what we have, where we are, starting here in Milton? Every single time something impossible has happened in human history, it has happened because ordinary people, not those sitting in boardrooms, but in a small place, chose. They chose hope over fear. They chose faith over fear. They chose each other over themselves. So my question is, will we choose the same thing? This is where we begin because this is where our people are. And speaking of people, if you have been a volunteer on this campaign, if you have come to one of the House meetings, hosted a House meeting, or a policy focus group, can you please stand up now? Don't be shy, because I know who you are, and I will come personally to you to do that. All of you in the back. There are many people over here. Harun, uncle, you are included. If you have yes, Salim, uncle, you are included. Something's happening with the mic. And what I would like you to do is come up here with me, because I cannot do this alone, and not without you. All of you, I see some of you still standing there, and that includes our uncles and our aunties and our elders. It's not just the kids, it's not just the youth, this is all of us who have showed up for each other time and time and time again. While they're coming, I want us to think about the fact that it's on days like this, a Sunday in the middle of May, or in the beginning of May, in the middle of the day, 6 months before the election, that we had people out here to door knock, days like this, that we win. Because people are doing something about the problems that they see. We must dare to believe and imagine that things can be different, and then put in the work to make them different, with our time, with our 2 feet, with our tongue and the languages that we speak. Hope will not arrive on October 26th. On Election Day. Hope is right here. Hope starts right now. Hope starts with all of us. It's about time we turn Milton from a place of possibility into one of reality. It's about time that we stopped waiting for hope and started creating it. So let's go out and build hope together by knocking on some doors. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And this is just the, before we serve the food, I want to thank each and every one of you, and especially some people who came from far, far away. Some people, Zainab's friends, came from USA, and our sister MP Salma Zahid, Aslam Rana, Kulwan Saab, Salman Bhai, Khalid Bhai, Aula Bhabi, Latafat Bhai, everybody who is here to support Zainab, including all of you. आप सबका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया, अंकल अनवर, आंटी और रुखसाना बाजी, थैंक यू वेरी मच. आप लोग आए और हौसला अफजाई है, और आज खत्म नहीं हो जाता काम, आप लोगों ने इसके बाद जो है अपने बच्चों को भी इन्वॉल्व करना है. And Nancy and Chris, they're smiling. Nancy's kids used to go to school with Zainab, and now they are all grown up. Thank you very much, Nancy and Chris. So, Beata, do you have anything else to say, or they can go for food?
I just want to say thank you for everyone for coming. And, sorry? Yes, and we're going to start canvassing. So, after food, so if you're hungry, if you're thirsty, please help yourself.
My name is Bishar. I'm volunteering with Zainab. We're here to canvass today. We're planning to door knock on 1,000 doors today. I started volunteering with Zainab because I didn't believe in politics. I live in Mississauga, but no candidate has really inspired me. I thought I knew Zainab through a friend of mine, and as soon as I heard her platform, I was really convinced. She wants to improve public transport for Milton. She wants more businesses in Milton for the locals as well. And I know employment is a big issue for youth right now. So those incentives for small businesses is going to be really vital for Milton. Yeah. So this is why I joined. She addresses all the issues that I think are important.
Hi, my name is Sophia. I am Bashar's friend, and I've been volunteering here for 2 days, but I'm very excited about this campaign. Bashar has told me very good details about it, and I am currently a resident of Milton. I've been here for around 10 years. I've gone to school, grown up here. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of family here. And I really care about my town, and I really do want to see the change in our community. I want to see change in the small businesses, in the lives of teenagers, in the lives of the seniors. I want to see improvement in our town. Personally, for me, transportation is a big issue, and also being involved in businesses and finding jobs are some of the issues that I have. And I really appreciate Zainab for even having the courage to create this campaign and gather people around, because this is what we need. We need to gather a community around to talk about these issues. And I really appreciate her, and that's why I joined.
Hi everyone, my name is Jafar. I'm a volunteer here with Zainab, who's running for mayor. I live in Hamilton, and I found out about Zainab's campaign through a friend of mine, and I read what she has in mind. I think it's really important what she's doing here. Her policies are aligning with my morals, and I think this is an amazing campaign, and I hope you guys come and see it.
Hi, my name is Samiha. Honestly, I think all the policies that Zainab has are amazing, and the one that resonated with me the most and has motivated me to join this campaign is our policy to be alive after 5. There's nothing to do in Milton. I go to university outside of Milton. If I want to hang out with my friends, I go to Mississauga. There's nothing here, so I really think that that's something that needs to be addressed.
Hi, my name is Iman, and I'm part of Zainab Azim's campaign. I'm here today because I want to make a difference, and I want to contribute to Milton's community. And yeah, that's pretty much all.
Hey everybody, my name is Atik, and I'm here for the Zainab campaign. Zainab is a great young lady. She has been trying to support Milton for almost all her life. She's come back to her hometown, and she's doing things to create some real change. And this, as you can see with the amount of volunteers and people around us, this is real change, and we have some very determined group of people all following Zainab's lead to help change this city for the better. Because we no longer want to be a sleeper town. We want to be a town that's thriving, alive, and alive after 5. So, yeah, thank you for your time, and go Zainab.
Okay, my name is Zainab, and I'm here at Zainab Azim's kickoff for her mayoral candidacy in Milton. Very excited about the campaign, very excited about this candidate. I don't think there's anyone who is more genuine or kind or educated or more deserving for this role than Zainab.
Hi, my name is Neha, and today we're here with Zainab. So Zainab's running for mayor of Milton. We're all supporting the great cause that she's looking forward, and we're hoping that she gets very, very successful in this candidatal run. With Zainab, she is bringing some brand new rules and policies to help improve Milton, such as careers close to home, transit over 20, and alive after 5. So hopefully with these we can push forward and we can help Milton succeed and move forward. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Miriam. I've been living in Milton for 10 years, and I believe that Milton is like a really nice city, and that I think that Zainab's campaign is really nice because it really like brings the things that we need in Milton, like the careers, transport, and stuff. And I'm really rooting for Zainab, and I really hope she wins this mayoral election. That's it.
Hi, my name is Zara. I'm the volunteer coordinator for Zainab Azim's campaign, and I have a lot to say about Zainab, and they're all really great things. First, she worked with the finance minister. She's worked really hard, already making policies, making changes happen within the government, doing everything she can to make people's lives easier and more affordable. And also, she graduated from Harvard. She got her master's in policies, and she has a lot of experience understanding the issues and problems within Milton. As someone who's also lived in Milton her whole life, she understands, the daily life of Milton and where there are changes that can be made, the weaknesses and the strengths. The weaknesses may lie in transport, they may lie in, job loss or job scarcity, but there are a lot of strengths in Milton as well that I'd love to point out. The community here, I met a lot of amazing people here that live in Milton, and this has inspired me to really push forward with this campaign because I believe in Zainab. The work she's done and the work she will continue to do will change people's lives for the better. So, I think that with the launch today, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of door knocking to do. There's a lot of people to talk to, and there's a lot of community to greet. So I'm excited.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kassadar. I'm here in Milton in support of Zainab Azim's campaign launch for Mayor of Milton. Zainab, as some of folks might know, is the daughter of Dr. Rabia Azim and Azim Bhai, who are a fantastic Pakistani, Canadian of Pakistani heritage, Muslim community stakeholders, friends. He also ran in 2015 election as well. However, that's not about them, it's about Zainab Azim. We have seen Zainab growing up as the honorary member of the Rizvi family. We have seen her growing up first with as an astronaut, youngest astronaut in Canada, who bought the ticket to go to Mars when Elon Musk started their program. And then, she finished her education here in Toronto, and she went to work for a deputy prime minister, and then the office of the finance minister. And she learned quite a lot of talent there. From there onward, she went to Harvard, finished her master's from there. She also teaching in Harvard nowadays as well. She also got a chance to go out, see up close and personal Zahran Mamdani's campaign, and that motivated her. That motivated her to do better for their community, for their town, and she come back. And I think that's a lot of sacrifice to come back because she had other opportunities and decided to run for mayor. We always say that we want our youth to come forward. We want our next generation to come forward. I think she represents the strength of our community. She's one of the best for our community. And I hope that if you guys join me to support Zainab for mayor in Milton. Thank you.
नाज़रीन, इस वक्त मैं मौजूद हूँ अपना मिल्टन शहर में और यहाँ पर एक नौजवान बच्ची इलेक्शन कॉन्टेस्ट कर रही है मेयर के लिए और निहायत ही समझदार और पढ़ी लिखी बच्ची यहाँ की और मैं समझता हूँ कि ज़ैनब एक होशियार बच्ची है और इसने न्यूयॉर्क के मेयर की कैंपेन में भी बहुत हिस्सा लिया और हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी से अपना ग्रेजुएशन करके ये वापस आई हैं तो माशाल्लाह जी बहुत अच्छा है अल्लाह ताला इनको कामयाबी दे मेरी दुआएं और हमारी सब कम्युनिटी की दुआएं इनके साथ बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. What a pleasure to come to the campaign opening of Zainab for mayor in Milton. It is indeed a pleasure to join her because, you know, this is the first time I'm seeing a real younger crowd. And our future, and as one of our slogans for the campaign is hope, that hope is given by the younger generation. And I'm so happy to see there are so many of these young volunteers. And to me, this is a winning campaign. So we are here to support her, to fundraise for her, and also to support her in her campaign. So I want to wish her all the best. Today is a special day, and thank you very much to all those who have joined us today.
Hello, Milton. My name is Dr. Shafiq Qadri. I had the privilege and honor of being a member of provincial parliament in the government of Ontario for 15 years, and that's the reason I'm absolutely delighted on our collective behalf to be here with the next mayor of the city of Milton, the Honorable Her Worship, Zainab Azim. Zainab is a force of nature. I have known her for many, many years. I have known the extraordinary family. They're very accomplished proprietors, CEO of Minmax Real Estate here. But Zainab herself is now a blossoming flower, and something that I think with her youth, with her energy, with the policies that she's putting forward, going to be great for the city of Milton. She's massively educated. She's just completed her master's degree in education at Harvard University. They're upset that she's actually here. They want her there to teach and to publish books and to help further the field of education. But I think we're going to keep you here, keep you imported. We're going to maybe take away your passport for a little while, Zainab, so that you can help the great people of Milton. I know that you feel passionately about people, about the city, about transit, about making safe and livable communities, and I know absolutely that you're going to be great. I know that, for example, even the Mamdani campaign, Zoran in New York, they want you back because you were part and parcel, a key member of his inner circle, and I've got the photographs from the New York Review of Books to prove it, but we're honored and delighted and really aspiring to see you here in Milton, Ontario as the next youthful mayor of this great city. All the best to you.
मैं मिल्टन में ही पली थी. From when I was 1 year old, I've been in Milton. And, you know, I learned a very important lesson when I was just 10 years old from my teacher, when she asked me and I was complaining about everything that was happening in the world, and she said, "What are you going to do about it?" मुझे उस वक्त वो सवाल का मतलब नहीं पता, और मैं पूरी दुनिया देख के कि हमने करना क्या है. I worked on Parliament Hill in the federal government. I worked at Harvard and at the UN, and I thought that's were the places where you can make change happen. लेकिन जब भी मैं घर आती थी, मुझे एक दिल में महसूस होता था कि ये मेरे लोग, जिन लोगों ने मुझे पाला है, जिन लोगों ने मेरा ख्याल रखा है, हमें उनका भी ख्याल रखना चाहिए. और मैंने देखा था न्यूयॉर्क में यही बात कि जो लोग अपने नेबर्स के साथ मिलके काम कर सकते हैं, वो पूरी दुनिया बदल सकते हैं, क्योंकि लोगों के साथ दुनिया बदलती है, अकेले कुछ नहीं होता. तो मैं घर आई थी कि घर पे ही जिन लोगों के साथ, जिन लोगों ने मेरा ख्याल रखा है, हम साथ मिलके ये जो है ना इधर से शुरू करें दुनिया को बेहतर जगह बनाने के लिए. ये मैंने, क्योंकि मैं इधर पली हूँ, मैंने ये बात सीखी है, that identity politics, ये बात कि मेरे लिए वोट करो क्योंकि मेरा नाम ये, या मैं इस कम्युनिटी से हूँ, या ये काम नहीं करता. इस मुल्क में, इस टाउन में वोटर टर्नआउट 29% है, मतलब 70% लोग वोट नहीं करते. और वो इसलिए वोट नहीं करते कि उनके अंदर कोई होप नहीं रही कि कुछ बदलेगा या हमारे अपने लोग भी बदलेंगे. तो ये बात है कि हमने लोगों को दिखाना है, और आप देख सकते हैं इस पोस्टर के ऊपर कि हमने काम क्या करना है. लोग आएंगे जब वो देखेंगे वो हमारे लिए क्या होगा, और ये नहीं कि हम खुद ही फिक्स कर लेंगे, लेकिन हम साथ मिल के चीजें फिक्स करेंगे. हमने कोई काम करना है, हमने कुछ बनना नहीं है. ये मैंने सीखा था कि इसलिए लोग आते हैं बाहर. They will vote when you want to do something, not be something. For my parents, and not just my parents, but all the people who sacrificed and struggled so that my generation could have a better life than you did. Now it is our turn to take that responsibility and do the most good that we can do with the gifts that you have given us. Yes, that's right. And those are lessons I've learned from when I was little to where I am now, that we cannot get anywhere alone. So thank you to my parents, thank you to the community, and now we must work together to make this world a better place for all of our children moving forward.
So this is absolutely impromptu, but my name is Salma Kazubash, and Zainab was with me since she was 3 years old in my Montessori. I was so proud and delighted to have this child, because from then she showed seeds of caring for everyone, for the community, always being there for her peers, and a great achiever in all aspects. So I wish her all the best, and my prayers are with her.
तैयार हो जाएं इस बकरीद पर सबसे बड़े मेले के लिए। इनाम घर ईद शॉपिंग फेस्टिवल 23, 24, 25 और 26 मई को दोपहर 12 से रात 12 बजे तक ईद मेलों के लिए मशहूर कैपिटल बैंक्वेट हॉल मिसिसागा में शॉपिंग, खाने, फैमिली एंटरटेनमेंट और रोजाना स्पॉन्सर्स की जानिब से गोल्ड आइटम्स गिव अवे। रोजाना हजारों लोगों की आमद मुतवक्के। वेंडर्स के लिए सुनहरी मौका। फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व बेसिस पे अर्ली बर्ड प्राइसिंग का फायदा उठाइए। फ्री एंट्री, फ्री पार्किंग। वेंडर्स और स्पॉन्सर्स अभी कॉल करें 416-710-6777। इट्स 416-710-6677।
A harsh but true reality is that clean drinking water is inaccessible to many people living in third world countries. With the support of our donors, Muslim Welfare Canada has been successful in providing clean water through the digging of water wells and the installation of hand pumps for people living in remote and desert regions. Donate a well for $2,500 or a hand pump for $800. Call 1-866-754-3111 or visit mwcanada.org.
Welcome to Icon Event Space, where every occasion becomes unforgettable. From weddings and corporate gatherings to birthdays, anniversaries, conferences, and cultural festivals, Icon is designed to host it all seamlessly. With room for up to 1,200 guests, our venue blends flexibility, sophistication, and scale, all tailored to your vision. Great location with ample free parking. Convenience is always part of the experience. Savor our premium catering, featuring South Asian, continental, and a world of international flavors, curated just for you. Call us today at 437-425-2500 or visit iconeventspace.com.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडल ईस्ट नुमा ज़ेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
राह बेकर्स एंड स्वीट्स 60 साल से आपके हसीन लम्हों में शामिल, खुशियों से भरे मीठे जायके, नफासत और क्वालिटी में सबसे बेहतर, खालिस अज्जा से तैयार करदा मिठाई, केक्स, बिस्किट्स एंड स्नैक्स, वही ऑथेंटिक जायका और क्वालिटी, पाकिस्तान से अब आपके शहर मिसिसागा में कुछ मीठा कुछ नमकीन राहत बेकर्स। आज ही विजिट कीजिए 3920 एग्लिंटन एवेन्यू वेस्ट, यूनिट 24, मिसिसागा। Call 905-820-1500 or visit rahatbakers.ca.
रोशन मुस्तकबिल और अपनों का साथ जन्नत से कम नहीं। आप भी कनाडा को अपना घर बना सकते हैं और अपनों को पास बुला सकते हैं। एक्सपीरियंस्ड एंड रेगुलेटेड इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट शहबाज अकबर के साथ मास्टर ऑफ बिजनेस क्लास इमिग्रेशन, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री, स्किल क्लास इमिग्रेशन, रेफ्यूजी क्लेम्स and family sponsorships. Call now at 416-855-9464. Green Star Immigration Solutions Canada.
Thinking of buying, selling or investing in real estate, whether it be residential, commercial or pre-construction, Arshad Bhatti and his team of professionals can help. We have guaranteed allocations in high-rise and low-rise pre-construction projects in and around the GTA. Call Arshad Bhatti at 416-300-5600. That's 416-300-5600 or register at arshadbhatti.com.
If you are looking for a reliable, professional and affordable travel agency in your town, then your search is over. Global Travel and Tours is your personal travel partner. Our dedicated staff always ready to make your trip hassle-free, memorable and cost-effective. We will assist you with hotel reservations, the transportation, visa assistance and travel insurance. Please give us a call right now at 1-877-275-3555.
Managing your own business can be a lot of work. A professional accountant always makes a difference. It's imperative that your accountant keeps your finances simple, accurate, and confidential. Audited? Need help? That's why we chose Scans Accountants. They make you feel at ease knowing you and your business are in good hands. Scans Accountants, team of professionals.
तैयार हो जाएं इस बकरीद पर सबसे बड़े मेले के लिए। इनाम घर ईद शॉपिंग फेस्टिवल 23, 24, 25 और 26 मई को दोपहर 12 से रात 12 बजे तक। ईद मेलों के लिए मशहूर कैपिटल बैंक्वेट हॉल मिसिसागा में शॉपिंग, खाने, फैमिली एंटरटेनमेंट और रोजाना स्पॉन्सर्स की जानिब से गोल्ड आइटम्स गिव अवे। रोजाना हजारों लोगों की आमद मुतवक्के। वेंडर्स के लिए सुनहरी मौका। फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व बेसिस पे अर्ली बर्ड प्राइसिंग का फायदा उठाइए। फ्री एंट्री, फ्री पार्किंग। वेंडर्स और स्पॉन्सर्स अभी कॉल करें 416-710-6777। इट्स 416-710-6677।
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी, कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा। या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
If you are looking for an honest, dependable, and trustworthy auto repair facility, consider Z Auto Center for your foreign and domestic vehicles. Our certified technicians have years of experience, special packages for Uber, Lyft, taxi, and driving school car safety inspection, winter, summer, and all-season tire packages available. Best selection of used cars for sale. We are family-owned and operated business located at 3670 St. Clair Avenue East, just east of Midland Avenue in Scarborough. Call us today at 416-462-3050.
Then let Talha Bhatti serve you the best. 647-295-7861. Reconstruction projects, residential and commercial properties. Special packages for first-time home buyers. A member of dedicated real estate professional team. Talha Bhatti, 647-295-7861. Then let Talha Bhatti serve you the best.
The law professionals at TM Law, providing professional services in the GTA in the areas of civil litigation, criminal defense, family matters, and real estate. Serving the community in English, Punjabi, Hindi, and Urdu. For more information, call Tahir Majid, barrister and solicitor at 647-838-4773, or you can visit tahirlaw.ca.
हुआ पूरा मन का सपना मेरा भी अब घर है अपना घर आपको अच्छा घर चाहिए
Then let Talha Bhatti serve you the best. 647-295-7861. Reconstruction projects, residential and commercial properties. Special packages for first-time home buyers. A member of dedicated real estate professional team. Talha Bhatti. 647-295-7861.
घर आपको अच्छा घर चाहिए
Then let Talha Bhatti serve you the best.
तैयार हो जाएं इस बकरीद पर सबसे बड़े मेले के लिए। इनाम घर ईद शॉपिंग फेस्टिवल 23, 24, 25 और 26 मई को दोपहर 12 से रात 12 बजे तक। ईद मेलों के लिए मशहूर कैपिटल बैंक्वेट हॉल मिसिसागा में शॉपिंग, खाने, फैमिली एंटरटेनमेंट और रोजाना स्पॉन्सर्स की जानिब से गोल्ड आइटम्स गिव अवे। रोजाना हजारों लोगों की आमद मुतवक्के। वेंडर्स के लिए सुनहरी मौका। फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व बेसिस पे अर्ली बर्ड प्राइसिंग का फायदा उठाइए। फ्री एंट्री, फ्री पार्किंग। वेंडर्स और स्पॉन्सर्स अभी कॉल करें 416-710-6777। इट्स 416-710-6677।